Boko Haram jihadist group has terrorized Nigeria since its founding in 2002. Boko Haram literally translated means westernization is sacrilege, referring to the group's rejection of modern society and secular education. Also known as the Nigerian Taliban, this terror army's credo is holy war or jihad. This radical Sunni faction of Islamic extremists has waged war against Christians, Shiite Muslims, and Nigerian civil servants in an attempt to overthrow the government and establish an Islamic state ruled by strict Sharia law. The group's founder, Muhammad Yusuf, instituted a bloody campaign of attacks. He was killed by security forces in 2009. After his death, the group remained inactive until Yusuf's deputy, Abu Bakr Shekau, released a video declaring his leadership over Boko Haram. Shekau ordered a series of assassinations and terrorist attacks to assert his control. On Christmas Eve of 2010, Boko Haram terrorists laid siege to 2 churches and detonated explosives in Christian neighborhoods. In 2011, a suicide bomber attacked a United Nations building, killing 23 people. The Boko Haram campaign of terror became more coordinated and more sophisticated. In 2012, simultaneous attacks on the city of Kano claimed the lives of 185 people. Boko Haram has taken over northeastern Nigeria by raping, pillaging, burning, and destroying any community that does not conform to its beliefs. Boko Haram has preyed on the innocent Christian population of Africa, making them the victims of a holy war against the infidels. It views Western education as a sin and has justified the slaughter of hundreds of teachers and students. This Islamic terrorist group operates in Nigeria, Chad, Niger, northern Cameroon, and Mali. Its fanatic interpretation of Islam allows terrorists free rein to slay anyone who does not declare Muhammad as the prophet and Sunni Islam as the supreme religion. The Vatican estimates that more than 50,000 Christians have been martyred by the Islamic terror group since it began in 2009. The Vatican also claims the radical Islamic group has torched more than 1,800 churches across the West African nation. Experts refer to the slaughter of the Christians in Africa as the silent genocide due to the Western world's inaction for the plight of their Christian African brothers and sisters. The murder of Christians in Africa is happening on a daily basis, but many do not know that it is occurring because these massacres are often ignored by the international news media. The Christians of Africa have suffered immensely under the reign of terror by Boko Haram, which is mainly funded by kidnapping schemes, bank robberies, and extortion. Open Doors is a Christian nonprofit organization that attempts to raise awareness of the plight of persecuted Christians around the world. It notes that Nigeria has become the epicenter of targeted violence against the church. Nearly half of Nigeria's population is Christian, but the Islamic population has asserted dominance over them. Christians are treated as dhimmis or second-class citizens. While some Christian groups have attempted to raise awareness of the plight of Nigerian Christians, others do nothing because they lack any knowledge of the situation. But this is little comfort to Nigerian Christians whose children are being kidnapped by Islamic gunmen and sold into slavery. In 2014, Boko Haram abducted 200 Nigerian schoolgirls and announced that they would become slaves. It also declared an Islamic caliphate in areas of Nigeria under its control. It was at this point the group broke ties with Al-Qaeda and officially pledged allegiance to the Islamic State terror group. They continued to attack and enslave innocents in a desperate attempt to widen their control of the country, striking fear into the hearts of all Nigerians and humanitarian aid workers. Amnesty International has estimated that more than 2,000 civilians are being held captive as the terrorist group wages its relentless campaign of killings, abductions, and looting. More Christians are killed for their faith in Nigeria than in all other countries of the world combined. The people of Israel know this barbarism all too well.
Hamas attacks Jews in Israel, while Boko Haram attacks Christians in Africa, but their aim for Islamic domination is the same.
What Islam calls the people of the book are under attack around the world. Jews and Christians need to stand together to defend their shared Judeo-Christian values.